Let's cut through the confusion, brother. Most guys walk around believing that every "I miss you" text carries deep meaning. It doesn't. Words come easy, but actions reveal the truth. Today, I'm going to reveal the 6 definitive things women only do for the men they genuinely love. Not merely tolerate, not string along, but truly, deeply love. Once you recognize these signs, you'll never be deceived again by surface-level affection or empty gestures. These aren't games or manipulation tactics. These are the authentic behaviors that emerge when a woman's heart is fully invested in you. Sign 1. She nurtures you without any prompting. A woman who's genuinely in love transforms into a silent guardian of your well-being. Not because you've begged for it, not because you've demanded it, but because something deep within her simply wants to see you succeed and thrive. She appears with coffee when you haven't asked for it. She recognizes your exhaustion before you even mention feeling tired. She checks in about the smallest details, how your important meeting went, whether you remembered to eat lunch, if you're handling stress well. Let me be crystal clear. This has absolutely nothing to do with traditional gender roles or submission. This is about genuine emotional investment. When a woman loves you, your well-being becomes her natural instinct. She'll cook for you, clean around you, fix things that are broken, offer prayers for your success, and provide unwavering support. Not because you expect these things, but because she wants you operating at your absolute best. Why does this happen? Because in her mind, your success becomes intertwined with hers. Your victories feel like shared victories. Your struggles become her concerns. Sign 2. She defends you when you're not around. You'll discover a woman's true feelings not by observing how she acts in your presence, but by learning how she speaks about you when you're absent from the room. Does her face light up when your name enters the conversation? Does she immediately stop her friends from making jokes at your expense? Does she shut down gossip, even the subtle kind? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most women will remain silent if they don't genuinely care about you. They'll allow people to disrespect you openly. They'll laugh when others mock your perceived flaws. They'll nod along when someone criticizes you, saying things like, "He's too quiet," or "He's too intense." But a woman who truly loves you becomes your invisible protector. She'll confront her best friend immediately. She'll say, "Don't talk about him like that," without any hesitation. She'll even risk social discomfort just to protect your reputation and dignity. This behavior is incredibly rare. Why? Because defending someone in their absence demonstrates one thing above all else: loyalty. You're no longer just a boyfriend or romantic interest. You've become part of her identity. Your success, your reputation, your name, it all matters to her on a personal level. Sign 3. She becomes emotionally exclusive before it's official. This sign is subtle but incredibly powerful. You might assume exclusivity begins when you both formally agree to be a couple, but with women who genuinely love you, it happens much earlier than that official conversation. She stops responding to messages from other guys who are clearly interested. She creates distance from male friends who harbor secret intentions. She begins declining invitations that she knows would trigger jealousy or discomfort in you. And she doesn't implement these changes because you've demanded them. She does it because, in her heart, you're already her man. That's the fundamental difference. A woman in love begins to self-regulate naturally. She won't post attention-seeking photos online. She won't accidentally party until 3 in the morning with her ex's friends. She won't keep one foot out the door, maintaining other options. Instead, she starts aligning her behavior with a man she respects, a man she envisions a future with. You'll notice she becomes quieter on social media, more private, less performative in her online presence. Why does this transformation occur? Because genuine love doesn't broadcast itself for validation, it protects what it values. When a woman starts guarding your connection like a secret worth defending, you're no longer just an option among many. You've become the center of her emotional gravity. Sign 4. She adapts to your world without losing herself. This particular sign separates the women who are just passing time from those who are completely invested in building something lasting with you. When a woman genuinely loves you, she doesn't attempt to dominate your life or control your choices. She doesn't need to change your core personality, diminish your passions, or pull you away from your purpose. Instead, she learns how to move harmoniously with you. She starts paying genuine attention to your interests, not to manipulate you or fake compatibility, but because she authentically wants to understand the man she's chosen to love. If you're committed to late-night gym sessions, she suddenly becomes comfortable with post-workout phone calls instead of complaining about the timing. If you're building a business and can't text every few hours, she gives you the space you need while still showing up in ways that communicate, "I support you." She begins asking thoughtful questions about your dreams and aspirations. She learns the names of your mentors and role models. She understands the meaning behind your daily routines and even recognizes the internal battles you're fighting that you don't always vocalize. Sign 5. She sees your darkness and stays anyway. Want to know if a woman really loves you? Let her witness you at your most vulnerable. Let her see you on that night when everything fell apart, when you doubted yourself completely, when your eyes didn't sparkle with charm but with genuine pain and uncertainty. Most women want your highlight reel, your charm, your ambition, your masculinity, wrapped up in a polished package. But the ones who truly love you stay when the curtain falls. They don't flinch when you open up emotionally. They don't run when you confess a mistake or share a regret. They don't weaponize your past or use your scars as ammunition in future arguments. Instead, they sit in the mess with you. They listen without trying to fix everything immediately. They hold your silence with the same tenderness as your words. And you'll notice something remarkable. She won't pity you or treat you like you're broken. She'll actually respect you more. Why? Because to her, vulnerability isn't weakness. It's proof that you trust her enough to remove your armor and defenses. A woman in love becomes your mirror, reflecting not just who you are in this moment, but who you're becoming through growth and challenges. She doesn't love you in spite of your flaws. She loves you through them. She might challenge you, call you out on your behavior, even push you to level up, but she never makes you feel like you're unworthy of love just because you're imperfect and human. Sign 6. She becomes your anchor in life's storms. The final sign is perhaps the most profound. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't drift aimlessly through your relationship. She becomes your anchor, solid, steady, undeniable. During life's inevitable storms, she doesn't abandon ship. When circumstances get challenging, she doesn't look for the exit. Instead, she plants herself firmly beside you, offering stability when everything else feels uncertain. This isn't about dependency or codependency, it's about conscious choice. She chooses to be your constant, your reliable foundation, your safe harbor when the world becomes chaotic. You'll recognize this when she remains calm during your crisis moments. When others might panic or create additional drama, she brings peace. When you're overwhelmed, she brings clarity. When you're doubting yourself, she reminds you of your strength. A woman who becomes your anchor doesn't just love you during the good times. She loves you through the transformation, the growth, the setbacks, and the victories. She sees your potential even when you can't see it yourself. If you've recognized even one of these signs in your life and thought, "She might actually love me," then don't just sit with that realization. These signs aren't just romantic ideals, they're the foundation of something real and lasting. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss our latest uploads. Thanks for joining us here on IncrediPath. Your journey to better understanding yourself starts here. We'll catch you in the next one.